Welcome, everyone, to Houston, Texas, home to the Rice Owls, and we've been looking forward to this game all week long. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Miami, Ohio RedHawks, taking on a squad from the American, the Rice Owls. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Rice ready to kick it off and get this game started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Miami RedHawks offense will go to work first. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays, so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
Off the play fake. Using the quick game. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they cell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Looking to pass. It's Finn. Throws to the tight end. He's got it. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
And the RedHawks look to keep this drive humming. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. And the throw out to the sideline. Good for just a few yards.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. Get to have a little fun. Go get the quarterback.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun. Wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Russell. Oh, he's got some space. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. That was a really well-run route on the curl to pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, and it's a nice job, too, by the receiver, getting his depth and then finding space in between the defenders, giving his quarterback a nice target.
The RedHawks started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Miami. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So an 82-yard drive there, and they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Owls offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
The play action fake. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Snagged out of the air. Gets the job done on third down as he gets it to the 25 before he's brought down.
That was a third down this offense absolutely had to have. They're already down in this game, and so on third down, you've got to find a way to win. And it's a nice job in the one-on-one, running a good route, creating some separation, quarterback throwing on time, and this offense stays on the field.
Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Trying to impose their will with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
On third and long, trying to convert through the air. Got his man quickly. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
I love the job the quarterback does surveying the defense there. Great job pre-snap recognition, understanding the coverage. He goes to his curl route, gets the completion, and picks up the first.
This Rice offense has a nice-looking drive going. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain. It'll be third and long. He'll do it himself. There he goes. Now they're really pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
Running back searching for a hole. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. Got a little space. And he'll step into the end zone. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And it was capped with an explosive 22-yard run. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fielded in the end zone. It's Tracy. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. From the gun, running back gets the give. He has the first and still on his feet. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
Yeah, it's a really good job with the misdirection, right? Bringing somebody's one direction with so much speed, the defense reacts. Now you bring another guy the other direction. Hard to see one and then react to the other, especially with that kind of speed on the field, and that's why you had a big play.
Caught in the backfield, it's Tracy. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. So first down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on second down.
Reese, I got him right where I want him, okay? I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Let's forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
He'll keep it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Trying play action. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Oh. Bro. Well, well, well. Of course the owners of this dog have money.
They'll try to move the chains on this
bro.
3rd and long from the 50.
He's getting this much treatment in the back of somebody's car.
It's Finn. A shot toward the end zone. Oh,
They got all these gadgets and widgets, bro.
It just trickled through his fingers.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks.
I do have to give it, though,
everybody
very
in the
well
back end
done.
expecting throw. That's how you force it.
Very spoiled. Guys, comment spoiled if you've watched this far in the video.
First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. A run for the quarterback. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Brings up 2nd down.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important.
Oh, the little sunglasses. Well. Of course the owners of this dog have money.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love
well
to run
behaved.
it makes
Freaking spoiled.
communicate and see if you can just get him out of his spot.
Somebody spoiled me like this.
About 5 yards short of the first.
Now, a 4th down.
Yo, guys, like the video if you think this dog is cute.
Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit.
It is
They'll
definitely
have to punt for the
spoiled.
first time this afternoon.
Matter of fact, comment spoiled while you're down in the comment section if you've made it this far in the
Miami,
video.
Ohio has it back. The RedHawks offense heads to the
This
field.
dog is so cute. I cannot. I
Looking
can't.
for a physical attack from the gun. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games, that loses games, and that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. He leaves it with the back. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Goodness, that happened fast. He was in the backfield before the ball was even snapped.
Oh, man, adrenaline pumping, heart beating a little faster. There is some intensity on that one. And the Owls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Quarterback on the keeper.
Oh, the little sunglasses. Well.
These read options are so
Of course, the owners of this dog,
just like right there.
hella money.
He picks up a little chunky yards, not a big chunk, but it's so easy when you run the read
Bro's
option.
really just chilling in the back of the car.
Because
They
if you
drive
wanna play
straight to the
fast
pound.
to the football, well then fine, I'm going to pull the ball right now and to use your aggressiveness against you. But if you want to sit back, then fine, I'm going to give the ball right now. And
Guys, like the video if you think this dog is cute. While you're down there, comment spoiled. This dog is very spoiled.
And this defense, they were
Plus,
ready
I want
for
to see
that
you watch
third
my
down.
videos all the
You
way
could tell they smelt the option coming, did a great job, aggressive, downhill.
Somebody do that to me?
Got the tackle for a loss,
Please?
forcing the 4th down.
And now on 4th down,
He knows it
try a
feels good.
field goal.
He knows he has it good.
Never a doubt. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
Well, sudden change situation. You got to give this defense credit. Their offense just turned it over. They held tight. They didn't allow a touchdown. They forced their opponent to take a field goal. Nice job.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, we'll see what this RedHawks offense can get done this time. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding him to a field goal, Jesse.
Yeah, and I think the offense kind of got away from their identity a little bit on that last drive, David. They got to kind of get back to doing what they do.
Yeah, and hold on to the football. I mean, defense just did their job. Stopped them, held them to a field goal, limited the damage. Now it's time for the offense to get the momentum going again.
The RedHawks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Leaves it with the running back. Turning it on.
Oh, the little sunglasses.
Well.
I love these offenses.
Of course, the owners of this dog have money.
Back to your guy. I believe in you. Just because you fumbled doesn't mean I'm not going to give you the football.
Yeah, he's repaying the favor right now to this coaching staff as well. And doesn't it just seem like he's running with a little bit more?
Guys, like the video if you think this dog is cute.
Back to throw. It's Finn. Makes the grab on the left. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense
I was really just
has, how
chilling
they
in
can
the back
create
of his
explosive
car.
plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one coming
Straight to the pass,
and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
And the RedHawks with the 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
It'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are.
Has a crash.
Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think
Hopefully
about
that was like
something
meat
later, and you
or
could
something,
see the ball
so
pop
the
out
dog can
and
actually
fall
eat
to
it
the ground.
and won't die.
Grab near the marker. It's Reynolds. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Obviously,
Bro has a rush.
so critical because you get an extra chance to wear that defense out. Great
Was that
job
chocolate or was
by
it
the
like
offense.
chicken?
Great job by the quarterback completing the
If it's
pass,
chocolate, that
getting
dog
the
is
first
cooked.
downs, moving the sticks, fresh set of down, continue to wear on this defense.
How about these 2 running games so
What?
far? Dominance
Wait,
on
I'm
the ground
confused.
as
Is that
we look at the
his
first
dog?
quarter stats.
Whose dog is that? This dog is trolling, bro.
They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play.
Oh,
They've got a first down
oh,
here to open the period. Dropping back, it's Finn.
Yummy.
The short hand.
Bro
It's
has a
Tracy.
touch.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first
Hopefully
down.
that dog can eat that.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out.
If that was
quick, get it to your
chocolate,
playmakers in space, get
dog is
positive yards.
cooked.
It's
Yeah.
instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide. And a lot of times, if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Gonna look downfield again. He's moving out of the pocket. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down.
Bro has a
so
crush,
much to
chat.
defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
Is that not your dog?
Working the middle. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be
Protecting
enough
the
to
spots.
give them a 1st and goal.
Nobody can park here.
And I love the awareness
the
by
dog's
the wide
speaking.
receiver on that play because I'm
Got
not
him.
sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
The RedHawks trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal.
Yum.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his
I think
way
bro had a
ever
crush.
closer all the way down to the 1
Oh,
yard
that was
line.
nice of him, though.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those
Dog's
defensive
food.
tackles, they go such a long
Hopefully
way
that's
in
edible for the dog.
deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just
Is he protecting
forcing
spots?
contact with those guards and those
Nobody
centers,
can park here.
owning the line of scrimmage
that dog
and
is
getting
thinking.
running backs on the ground.
Not even birds.
Wide receiver going in motion.
See, I think he's mad now.
On second and goal, he carries again.
Pranking people, yep.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Look, he's scaring everybody away.
All right, so now you're in this third down situation.
Stole it back, yep.
And it just feels, David, like they're going to have to...
Guys, if this video gets 100,000 comments...
A touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run pass option.
I like that too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's fourth down. Fourth down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
Going for 6. Touchdown, RedHawks. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Yeah, and I like this. The QB, you could tell. Quick read. See it. Get the ball out of your hands. Get the ball out wide to your playmaker. Let him do the rest. No monkey business. No waiting in the pocket. No indecision. Nice job. He did a great job reading it and getting it out of his hands.
Yummy. Bro has a crush, chat. Oh, that was nice. Give the doggy some food. Hopefully it's edible for Bell, though.
PAT unit on the field.
Oh, is he protecting the spots?
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They put it in the end zone with a
from birds too. Okay, okay.
And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard
dogs,
touchdown.
yup, of course.
Dang,
this dog is a prankster.
And that last score was a real buzzkill for this
Bro doesn't
crowd.
let anything fly.
Returner will field it and try to get some field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they...
Guys, if this video gets 100,000 likes, I will do whatever the top comment says.
They'll give it on the counter. They'll knock him down for a loss
there's
of a
a
couple.
girl.
And this offense on first down,
Did the
man,
dog
they go backwards.
help?
And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish, and they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Hauls it in. Quick step and go. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. They're working that left side. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Love the accurate throw by the quarterback there. Curl route against man coverage. You got to put that right into the body of the wide receiver who's running back towards you. Nice job executing it, and they pick up the first.
The Owls will line it up on 1st
Those look
and 10.
yummy. Oh. Bro saw a pretty girl
Used the play fake, now to throw.
and then fed a dog his food.
Looking to the big tight end. Got a wide open receiver. What a play there.
Guys, that dog's protecting the spot.
All the way to the 16-yard line.
Little Bill off.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the
Oh,
field
he's on
that
the
can
car
make
now.
plays. There's a big
Trying to use
gainer
Bird,
in the
I think.
pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is
This
really
dog,
on its heels.
According to my
They
calculations, this
dialed
dog
up
is a
beauty
troublemaker.
on that last one. It got him inside the red zone. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 16. Pulled down at the 11-yard line.
No way he stole his bag.
Closer to pay dirt.
Oh, hell no. The dog helping get the goal. Guys, comment W's in the chat if you made it this far in the video.
Going to
Because
work
that
in the
dog
red zone, they can't pick up the first down without
really
getting it
helped
into
Bell.
the end zone. It's a reverse. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Nice job by this defense staying home, not getting fooled. When the ball goes away from me, I don't just chase blindly across the field. They see the reverse, and I love the speed, the close, and the tackle. They get a tackle for a loss on that gadget-type play.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Touchdown Owls! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Man, that is so good. There's not a lot of room to work over there on the sideline in the end zone, but he was able to control his body, catch the football, make sure he had a foot down in bounds. It doesn't get any better than that.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They march 78 yards down the field, and they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
It's a draw. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Tracy. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Reynolds. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Back to throw, it's Finn. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
Defense did a out of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And the RedHawks line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Gives it on the option. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Owls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
And that quarterback knew the counter run was going to work on that play because he counted the box defensively before the snap. He saw that he had an advantage in numbers and blockers getting a hat on a hat, so he knew that was a green light. As soon as he got the snap, off they go, and it's an explosive play.
They'll ride the hot hand. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And I'll tell you what, no secret on this drive. This offense, they're not trying to maintain balance. They're trying to line up and just dot you right in the eyes. 4 straight runs, get the first down, and really starting to play physical.
The Owls in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Creates a little room. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
This Rice offense has a nice-looking drive going. They'll move the tight end. He'll do it himself. Man, he was going to get his jaw jacked. He got down just in time.
The offense thought they had a good look to run that play into with the QB, but there's just an example of a defender winning his one-on-one battle and making a tremendous play. Great effort by that guy.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Rice! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They put together an 81-yard drive, and the final 53 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Miami, Ohio has it back. The RedHawks offense heads to the field. Quickly complete.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to throw, it's Finn. Throws to the back. Caught close to the marker, it's Tracy. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. To the air on first down. Gets rid of it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Tracy. Brings into the open. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The RedHawks will snap it on first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And the RedHawks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Brunson. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Now, those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. It's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the 4th down.
The RedHawks will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin them deep. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And great recognition by the corner. That touch pass, after he throws at the quarterback, it's a pass. He can't throw it forward again. Nice job understanding that, flying up, coming and making the big tackle in the open field.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They make the tackle at the 33, and it is well short of the 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Fires to the right. He makes the catch. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the 1st half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. Got it in the middle. It's Russell. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
And the RedHawks are threatening in the red zone. To the air. It's Finn. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
2nd down coming up in this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Lets it go to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Miami.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the 1st half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the 1st half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the 2nd half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking downfield on first down. Plucks it out of the air. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Houston. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside historic Rice Stadium.
The RedHawks will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Bringing it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And the defense doing a run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The give on the option. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Tight end now in motion. He'll keep it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making a play? You love to see DBs tackle like that.
Quarterback on the keeper. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Well, this time the defense played it well because this quarterback has given them some problems on the ground.
He's got so much speed and has had some success, but I like the end of this run. Not only get him on the ground, punish him. Make him think twice about running the football in the future.
Handoff to the lone back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit.
Formation to kick it away.
He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Guys, we'll see what this RedHawks offense can get done this time. Here's the handoff. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. With the catch, it's Williamson. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Via the screen. Picks up 6. 3rd down coming.
And the RedHawks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He'll keep it on the sneak. Gets it past the first down marker and still running.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
From the gun. Give on the inside. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And after a successful run like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
The RedHawks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Unloads to the wideout. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, the offense is in that fringe area. This is a place where a lot of coordinators like to take shots. They tried one there, just weren't able to come up with it.
And the RedHawks come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
And he's got it from 57. What a beauty.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50+, and he did it with ease.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. And he runs into a wall, maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Now the play fake. He'll take the deep shot. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
He's got him. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
And the Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front.
And how frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. Showing off the arm. Past the sticks, and he may get more. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
He'll try to pop the draw. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. It didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give out of the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Trying to pick up a first down. Finding an escape route. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off. And he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
He finds a soft spot in the middle. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
The RedHawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Finn. Snagged in the middle, it's Williamson.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the RedHawks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
The RedHawks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He'll go to the sneak.
Well, they say low man wins, and on that 3rd down, the defense, they were expecting quarterback sneak. Did you see how low the D-line got? And they were able to just stymie that offense for no gain.
So now on comes the field goal unit. Well, they've already made one. The holder will put it down at the 38 for a 48-yard attempt. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. On the option. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
Now on first down from the 28. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
He'll pull it on the read. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Nah, this defense, you could tell, they were aggressive and attacking, and it really paid off.
They're dealing with a second and long. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
The give to the back. Powers through the defender. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
And they are looking for a ball play that'll work. Now facing second and long from the 19. Looking downfield, it's Finn. The quick out. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today, but they were going to have to throw the football. For the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a lot of yards, and that's the thing about the defense. Just sometimes it can change in one play. They make the interception, they force the turnover, and hopefully, for their sake, maybe get in the quarterback's head just a little bit.
Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Rides to back and leaves it. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
On second down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to third down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the first down on second down. We don't need third downs.
Let's see if Rice can get it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
And I got to find ways to manufacture some offense down here in this area. The field shrinks. It gets a little bit more difficult. So I got to take a few more chances, get the ball to some speed on the perimeter, try to make some big plays.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And the offense, they're just trying to be physical. They're trying to run this ball in down close to the goal line. The defense, though, they are having none of it.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll send the tight end in motion. Off play action. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And that's an interesting call, going play action on third and long, because the defense is not worried about you handing the football off. That's not freezing anybody, especially these defensive ends. They're going right up the field, and you saw that time the pocket collapse as they were able to get to the quarterback.
And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good. Easy call for the refs. Guys, we have a tie ball game here in the fourth.
And they trust their kicker, and he drills it. He drills it, ties this game up early in the fourth quarter. Man, this one looks like it's going to be a great finish. We're all knotted up.
Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the fourth quarter. Fielded in the end zone, it's Reynolds. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Miami, Ohio has it back. The RedHawks offense heads to the field. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
I'll tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. From the gun, the ground game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on deep for a tackle for loss.
It's Finn. Catch in the middle. It's Brunson. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
And the RedHawks line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. Pulls and fired complete. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
That's caught. It's Williamson. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The RedHawks have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. He wants to throw it again. Grabbed in the middle. It's Williamson. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
And the RedHawks will have it 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Brunson. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to...
Touchdown, RedHawks! They move on top here in the 4th.
Number 3. Missing catch in the end zone.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker on for the extra point.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. So a drive there of 82 yards, and the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have any.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Finding open areas. Oh, he's got some space. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. And he's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Guys, we'll see what this RedHawks offense can get done this time. Looking to pass. It's Finn. It's complete to the left. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Using the quick game. On the move at the 30. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Motion from the wide receiver. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Miami. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Jackson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. Gets open down the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
The Owls can really attack on this second and short. Running back searching for a hole. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I think at this point of the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there. It didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out on the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
Oh, better look out. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
At the 22. Offense facing fourth down.
Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. Ohio offense returns to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute that.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Finn. Got him downfield. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end-of-the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
Wants to fire on second down. Pulls it in. It's Reynolds. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
Got it behind the line. It's Reynolds. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a first down just outside the red zone.
First down for the offense.
The RedHawks come to the line with a new set of downs. He leaves it with his back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, second and 6.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Got his man in the middle. And it's complete at the 6. Defense right there, but now they're backed up with a goal-to-go situation.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
He'll keep it himself. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by this defense stringing it out towards the sideline. And when I do that, man, all my body's got to rally to the football. We got to run to the football really, really hard from inside out. Nice job by the defense getting to the quarterback, making the play.
Direct snap. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
And they've moved their way down, but still they need 2 more yards. Can they bang it in with the running game on third down? Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stopped short of the goal line. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. And this one is perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. Fielded in the end zone. It's Jackson. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. Going right to work on top. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
And the Owls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to sling it on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Turner. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Barnett. He stopped right at the 22, and that'll bring us to 4th down.
And listen, everything's 4-down territory at this point when you're trailing by this much late in the game. So it's okay you didn't get the first down there, but now the pressure's on to convert this. Otherwise, it's ball game.
Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
I love the aggressive nature offensively there. It's 4th down, and you're going to have so much confidence in your quarterback to be able to make that play. Come on, keep the drive alive.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an L.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Screen pass just not working there. And you figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz. But because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Release to the back. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming.